Hello everybody, this is Maniac4Bricks, and don't you forget about me. This is my third MOC vignette, which is based on The Breakfast Club. This was made shortly before Philly Brickfest 2018. It is on a 16x16 base plate. Pretty straightforward as far as building techniques, but a few things here and there I wanted to touch upon throughout the video. A little more that I put into it than what it looks like. For one thing, I wanted to get a perspective going. I knew that it was a short amount of space for me to work in, but I wanted to still try to capture the scene as best as I could, fitting a couple details here and there, trying to give the impression that the bleachers are far away, the fences are far away, and John Bender is up close. So what I did for that was I actually made miniature versions of most of that, as you can see in the background. Now, one thing that is a bit lacking with it is the background. I will say, if I want to come back to this and revise it, I would definitely change how the backdrop looks here. It's too plain. I tried a few different methods of clouds, more trees. I wasn't really getting it right, and I didn't have a lot of time. I built this inside of a day, maybe 2 days tops, and that was right before Philly Brickfest 2018. I am still happy with how John Bender turned out. I definitely would at some point like to make the rest of the cast, because I'm sure that can be done in Purist Custom Lego pretty well. Purist Custom being, you just use official, genuine Lego parts and prints and colors and mix and match. You know, same as anybody would do with a sig fig, you know? And I think that's a very good combination there for trying to make him. I could only think if it was going to get better, it would be a custom, maybe trench coat-like piece, but, you know, a little more drapery to add around the sides. But I think it still works very well here. I did add a little bit more detail than probably necessary for the plants around the pole. And part of that is so that when this is transported, in the event that it falls apart, because this has a big tendency to just pop off among other MOCs sitting nearby it in storage, it's an easy way for me to put it back. It's like, oh, how far back was it? Right there. Right there. Would I make anything else out of the Breakfast Club as a vignette? I'm not sure. I feel like if I was going to do anything else with the movie and try to make a MOC out of it, it would be beyond a vignette form. I don't think a lot of the other ones are really going to capture the look, and some of them, especially if I was just to set up all the desks and try to have everyone place different ways or doing their own things or whatever, that wouldn't really work in this style. The vignette style that I created is more isometric, so it's always going to have like this pointed end, and I don't think that's really going to help with something with a bunch of desks set up in kind of a more square fashion. You know, if it was built this way, that would be different, but I like it this way. And I've seen many others do it this way as well. I would say, though, if I ever did make another MOC out of the Breakfast Club, the first thing that comes to my mind is making the library. And not the entire library, but at least a good portion of where things take place. Maybe a little bit of the hallways outside of it, maybe as a separate thing, you know, like an entirely separate MOC itself. I'm not sure. Maybe I can make like the air duct above it and the hallway. Have John Bender either crawling on top or running through, I want to be an airborne ranger, and all that stuff. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, it's around PG-13 if I remember correctly, so it should be safe for most of my audience. But still, couple words flip-flopping here and there. Nothing too graphic, but a lot of heavy material. It's a movie that I saw countless times. I see it pretty much anytime I find it on, even as a rerun. It's fine. I always enjoy it, no matter what part of the movie I'm watching. I do remember watching it in my, I want to say, not sociology, maybe psychology class in high school. It was around either junior or senior year. It was actually a movie that we needed like a permission slip for. It's like, really? Are you kidding me? We live this stuff. We know what this stuff is about. It was still a good movie to watch, don't get me wrong. Also, Good Will Hunting was good to watch that year, too. It was a good year of movies. We do more than that, though. Obviously a tangent, But there's really not much else I have to talk about for this mock. I didn't really have anything for the Q&A, but if you would like to ask me some questions down in the comments below of the design process, if anything else would be changed about it, let me know. And maybe I'll visit it on another video, or at least respond in the comments. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time with more LEGO videos. There's other mocks that I've posted on my YouTube channel. They should be in its own playlist, so you can check out those. There are some more mocks that are being uploaded this weekend because it is near Philly Brickfest, and I definitely want to have those shown there. And a little more detail than what I could talk about at the convention. We'll see you next time with more LEGO videos.